Hi students, welcome back to the next tutorial of Python. In today's tutorial we'll learn what are variables. Variables can be x, y, mn, pq, anyone, as we have studied in our lower classes while we were doing mathematics. They basically act as a container where we can put our values. In Python, we can also work with variables, so we'll see in our today's lecture how to work with them. Here I am using a variable that is x and putting a value as 5. Now when I press enter, I will not get any output because here we have assigned some value, and for the operation to occur we need to enter another equation because here we are putting a value that is x is equal to 5. So यहाँ पे हम x की वैल्यू असाइन कर रहे हैं जो कि है 5. अब हमें किसी भी ऑपरेशन को एग्जीक्यूट करवाने के लिए नेक्स्ट इक्वेशन टाइप करनी पड़ेगी जिसमें वो x की वैल्यू लेकर हमें आउटपुट दे. So when I'll write x plus 2, then press enter, I'll get the output that is 7. Because it is taking the value 5 from x and it is adding to that value. So that's why I am getting 7. Now let's see what will happen if I'll take one more variable that is y. I'll put the value of y as 4 and then press enter. Here also I'll not get any output because I am assigning the value to y variable. So now I'll type x plus y and then press enter. I'll get the output that is 9 because 4 plus 5 is 9. Here one question arises, can we change the value for any of these variables? Yes, we can. If I want to change the value of y, then here I'll enter y is equal to 5. Then press enter. Now let's see what will happen. If I'll add the two variable that is x plus y, I'll write x plus y and then enter. So I am getting the output as 10 because now it is taking the value of y as 5 and from here it is taking the value of x. Now here we have assigned the value of y as 4 and here value of y as 5. So let's see what will happen if we want to check the value of y. What value it will give? You tell me what will be the output? Yes, it will give me the output as 5 because now it is taking the recent value which is y is equal to 5. If I am using any undefined variable like m and then press enter, it will give me an error because m is not defined. So we need to define any variable before taking the output. Next we'll see, can we print a string value in a variable? If n is a variable and I am putting a string value in n as StudyKosh. So I'll type StudyKosh. So here I am assigning a value of n as StudyKosh. Now I'll press enter. It works. So we can use string value in variables. Here even we can fetch a single letter from a string. यहाँ पे हमारा string जो है first value 0 से pick करता है. So 0 to 8 it will work. So if I want to fetch the second alphabet, then for that I'll write the code as x and in square bracket I'll write 2 and then close the bracket and enter. Here by mistake I have written this x, but actually I have placed this StudyKosh in the variable n. So I'll use n and then in square bracket I'll write 2 and then close the bracket and press enter. So it is giving me the output as u. Now let's work with some other alphabet. If I want to fetch the fifth alphabet, so I'll write n and in square bracket I'll write 5 and then press enter. So k is the fifth alphabet. So these are the positive numbers. What will happen if I'll use the negative number? Like if I'll write n and in bracket I'll write -2 and then close the bracket, it will give me the value as s. So here it will start from the end. So from the end, as you can see, after H there is S. So that's why it is giving me the value as S. Now if you want to type two characters from the string, then this you can also do it here. For that we have to write N, and here if I want to fetch 3 alphabets, so I'll write 0:3 and then close the bracket and then press enter. यहाँ पे अगर आपको 3 अल्फ़ाबेट फेच करने हैं तो उसके लिए आपको लास्ट जो अल्फ़ाबेट होगा उससे एक नंबर ज़्यादा लेना है, जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ पे 3 लिया। ऑल्दो मुझे सेकंड अल्फ़ाबेट तक ही अपना टेक्स्ट प्रिंट करवाना था, लेकिन आई हैव यूज्ड दिस 3। तो आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है, जब भी आप अल्फ़ाबेट्स को स्ट्रिंग में से फेच कर रहे हो तो एक डिजिट ज़्यादा लेकर ही आप फेच करें, तभी आपके पास एक्चुअल आउटपुट आएगी। I will show you one more example, like if I want to fetch the alphabet from 1 to 4. So for that I'll write N square bracket 1 to 4 I want, so I have to write 1:5. Then only I'll get the actual output, that is TUTY. Now if we do not specify this ending figure, so what will happen? Let's see. If I'll write N 0 colon and then close the brackets and then press enter, so it is giving me the string from 0 to end. Same is the case with the left value. Like here, if I will not write the left value, I'll write simply N and then bracket. Here I'll leave this starting point and start the colon and then write 8 and then close the brackets and type enter. So here it is fetching the alphabets from starting to 8th letter. Notice one important point here, you cannot change the value of string once it is given, as we did for numbers. Let's see how. If I want to change the alphabet which is placed at first value, like if I want to change this T from StudyKosh, so I'll write N and then in bracket I'll write 1 and then close the brackets and will assign the value as is equal to A and then press enter. So here you'll get the type error. It is saying that string object does not support the item assignment. So here we cannot change the value of string once it is assigned. If you want to check the length of StudyKosh, then for that you need to write LEN, which is the shortcut for length, and in brackets you have to write N because we have assigned the value of StudyKosh to N. Then press enter. So it is showing me the 9. So it means StudyKosh contains 9 alphabets. Here we have completed our topic, that is variables. So this is how we can work with variables in Python. I want you to practice all the operations which we have covered in our today's lecture. In the next lecture, we'll study what is list. So stay tuned with StudyKosh and keep practicing.